Hi, welcome back to Inner Peace Place. I'm Karen, and today is lesson number 24, Balance, Earth, and Soul. The premise of this work, as always, is that the personality self decisions that you make day in and day out are based in your past experiences. Soul self decisions are based in this moment, this very moment, without being tainted too much with any negative energies from the past. Our ideal state is to be able to use both worlds to make our decisions going day in and day out, moment to moment. So balancing this earth existence. It's a great playground. It gives us opportunities for so many different experiences and feelings and expectations and growth. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And what we're trying to do is say, how can I blend despite maybe the energy from the masses of people? So maybe a global issue is happening, or even a local issue where many people are feeling the same way. What do we do to maintain our balance despite what's going on? Now, becoming attached to the chaos is quite normal. Most of us do that. We become attached to it, the excitement of whatever's going on in the world or in our community. And then we go, oh wait, I'm overwhelmed. That's all I think about. I'm not even balanced at all. I'm way off balance. And that's when the chaos comes into our life. That's when our inner peace escapes. So if you feel overwhelmed, one way to reconnect is to connect with Mother Earth. There's a huge grounding effect with that, and she's easily available. You just step outside or visualize. See, the brain is very powerful. Visualize yourself walking in the woods or walking on the beach or even walking on a street with the flowers and the trees around you. So in other words, you're connecting with the energy of the earth. You can visualize or imagine smelling a rose or a flower. All of these things will assist you in finding that middle ground. Again, we don't want to shut out the world. That's not the goal here. But we want to be sophisticated in the way we balance our lives. When you ground yourself, when you find that center balance, play with that energy just for a moment to become really accustomed to it, so that next time, because there's always a next time you can actually feel the energy shifting off kilter before it becomes way skewed. So what we want to do is say, we want to catch it early. We want to say, I'm feeling a little bit off balance, not, whoa, what is going on? I haven't slept in a week because of all the stuff that's going on in the world. We want to say, oh, I'm just a little bit off balance here, and then go find a way to ground yourself or connect with the all that is with a deep breath. So all of these are tricks of the trade. There isn't one right way. We all have our own ways of instantaneously finding our true self. When you are grounded, it tempts you back into the balanced state. So as a habit, see, we're trying to develop new habits here. If you are tempted back into being grounded or being connected to the all that is. I know that's kind of weird, isn't it? Grounded. Wait, grounding you think of as down. But what it does is it allows you to feel you. You're bigger because the earth is your platform. And when you get bigger, the side effect is going up, connecting with the all that is. Now, the all that is doesn't have to be up. It can be here too, right? But for simplicity's sake, it's easier to say connecting People kind of get that a little bit easier, but in reality, it is a connection around you. So when you expand into this state and balance that, that becomes your new habit. And as a habit, you can tell when it's skewed just slightly because we visit it often. We're the athlete, the spiritual athlete. We want to visit being balanced and then go out in the world and attempt to maintain that state of balance despite the energies going on around us. We are our most productive when we are in a state of balance. So you might say, well, for work, I have to focus totally. I have equipment to work and I have this and that. Well, the fact of the matter is, when you're in a state of balance, you're relaxed and the information can come to you easier that you need to work, to write a paper, to do anything. Being relaxed means you've expanded. It's the opposite of hurting yourself. So when you hurt yourself, smash your finger, you immediately go, ugh, and your whole focus is on the finger that's killing you. So if you're in an expanded state, you're bigger. And when you're bigger, you can get more information from the energies around you. You can pick and choose. So in other words, you're not being bombarded by anything downward flowing, but when you're in a grounded, large state, you can pick and choose the energies or the guidance that you're getting at any given moment. I find that my guidance knows a lot more than I do. Go figure. So when I feel that I'm struggling with technology or with what to say to somebody or anything really, if I can relax and get bigger, connect or become aware of my connection, then I'm a more productive person. I'm more valuable to myself. I'm more heart-centered, but I'm also more valuable to those around me because I'm heart-centered. So if we say, I don't like the world stage energies right now, it's just too much and it's overwhelming. So you try to shut it off. I shut off politics. I shut off religions from other people. I shut off, any of the big topics that we have. You are using a lot of energy to try to do that, and it is not very successful. Becoming aware of you and your connection allows the information that you need to survive and or to communicate with others to come in, but it doesn't become attached to you. So you're becoming kind of transparent to downward flowing energies that you don't appreciate. Now, the person beside you may love those energies and love a state of chaos, and that's fine. But if you're choosing a path of inner peace, attaching yourself to downward flowing energies just simply means you're paying attention to those and you're not being transparent, allowing them to flow. And that's our goal, is that we as beings of light can say, this brings me joy, this not so much. And it's not that you're focusing on the not so much, it's that you're transparent to it. You allow it to be, you don't judge it, you just allow it to be, and you focus on what does bring you joy. And by doing that action, that is what actually creates the inner peace. So when you have this awareness of your connection, give it a little reverence, because it is a very powerful place to be. And you may want to internally say, thank you so much. This is really obvious to me. In other words, teach your guides, teach your all that is, teach your soul self, whoever you are going, whatever you're going to name this, how to communicate the best with you. And by saying thank you when you do feel a shift, they get it. Oh, that worked. Let's see, we don't want to ever feel like there's a competition between the way our personality self is and our soul self-awareness, because the blending of those two is the highest state to be in. We don't want to throw out our personality. We need it. We need it. We need to embrace it with all of its little quirks and say to it, you know, this is cool, but you know, I'm going to work on this. So it's not a big shift. Again, don't do the 90-degree turn to whatever habits you've got. Just nudge them gently with love as a best friend to yourself. That's so very important. We're here for a reason, and let's create something that brings us joy and have fun with this. I hope some of this resonated with you. Love and light to you and your path, and I hope you'll join me in the next lesson. Bye-bye.